You're tired, overwhelmed, and unhappy, and you don't even realize the reason is simple. You're living other people's lives, not your own. From the moment you wake up, your mind is flooded with expectations that aren't even yours. What will they think of me? Am I doing enough? Am I good enough? You were trained to care about other people's opinions, about unrealistic standards, about the need to be accepted. You worry about every word you say, every look, every like. But let me ask you something. Who's actually living your life? You or them? The biggest thief of your happiness isn't failure, lack of money, or missed opportunities. It's the need to please. You adapt, shrink yourself, and squeeze into boxes that were never made for you. Yet, at the end of the day, you still feel like you're not enough. You care too much about things that don't matter while ignoring what actually does. And every time you give attention to something undeserving, you pay a price. Your energy, your time, your peace of mind. It's like carrying a backpack full of rocks. Every unnecessary worry, another rock. What someone thinks of you, rock. The latest trend you need to follow to fit in, rock. Comparing yourself to people who don't even care about you, another rock. You're walking around weighed down by all this baggage and then wondering why you're so exhausted. But here's the truth. Most people are too busy living their own lives to care about yours. They might judge you for a second, then move on, but you don't. You take that judgment and turn it into a burden you don't need to carry. You care because you think you should. But who told you that? Who decided that your peace is worth less than the approval of someone who doesn't even know what you go through? This is where everything changes. When you realize that living for others is the worst way to sabotage yourself. You want freedom, peace, real happiness, then stop. Stop measuring your worth through other people's eyes. Stop wasting your energy trying to impress those who don't matter. Stop carrying weights that aren't yours. When you stop caring about what doesn't matter, your life changes. You regain your energy, you gain clarity, you start seeing what's actually worth your time. So how do you do this? Simple. First, define your real priorities. What truly matters to you? Write it down. Family, health, personal growth, good. That's your compass. If something doesn't align with that, it doesn't deserve your attention. Second, stop seeking validation. You don't need anyone to tell you that you're enough. You already are. Third, learn to say no. This is a game changer. If it's not an absolute yes, it's a no. You don't have to accept everything thrown at you. Fourth, cut distractions, social media, comparisons, gossip. All of these drain your energy and keep you trapped in the approval cycle. And finally, embrace discomfort. You will never please everyone. There will always be someone who doesn't like you. There will always be criticism. But that's not your problem. People judge based on who they are, not who you are. So why care? When you start focusing on what truly matters, life gets lighter. Your confidence grows, your clarity sharpens. You stop carrying dead weight and start moving faster toward what you actually want. And you know what happens when you do that? You attract the right opportunities, people, and experiences. Because when you stop caring about what doesn't matter, you create space for what actually does. So next time you feel that anxiety, that doubt, that fear of judgment, pause and ask yourself, does this really matter? If the answer is no, drop it. Don't waste a second on it. Your time is precious. Your energy is limited. Use it wisely. Live for yourself. Be intentional about where you place your attention. Because in the end, the only opinion that truly matters is your own.